Mac and cheese does not have to be complicated. Let's make this shit. Thanksgiving sides don't have to be made the day of Thanksgiving. In fact, you can prep some things ahead of time. Or if you're lucky enough to be the designated mac and cheese person, this is the video for you and you can make it ahead. I have here a pound of macaroni noodles, buttered so that they would stay separate, and 2 pounds of shredded cheddar cheese. Normally I would use cheddar and Monterey Jack or cheddar and Colby Jack or cheddar and something else, but this is what was in my fridge, so this is what we're using. Let's make this shit. For your macaroni noodles, salt your pasta water, salty like the sea, and cook your noodles 2 minutes less than the package requires. Now, I don't follow the package instructions on literally anything, so I just test a noodle. If it has a little bit of bite to it, I know it's time. This is a very basic mac and cheese, baked mac and cheese. I have here a half a stick of butter melting. To my butter, a 1/4 cup of flour. This is the roux. Whisk it around until your flour is cooked down. This will take a minute, okay? Be patient. Fresh cracked black pepper. Sometimes I add garlic to mine, sometimes I don't. Today I will not be. I will be adding approximately 2 cups of milk. Eyeball that shit. That looks good. This is also personal preference. Do what you like in your home. I add a little paprika to mine for color and smokiness and a little bit of flavor. Keep it out though, because you will need it to top your mac and cheese if you so choose. And don't forget to set your oven to 350 degrees. But if you're doing this on Thanksgiving Day, you'll just pop this in at the very end as your turkey's resting. I have it all laid out for you in my Thanksgiving quick guide, and if you're wondering why would you need such a thing, if this is your first Thanksgiving or you just like to have reference materials, this is that. Now, I bound mine myself. I had it printed and bound. You can do that at like Staples or any other print shop. I don't know. But this is a digital download and you can find it on my website. In this, I give you a Turkey Day timeline breaking down when to do everything from start to finish, all the way down to eating your meal and not forgetting to eat pie. Buy it or don't. Yeah, all this information is found online, but I compiled it nicely for you in a pretty way. So I thought I would share it with you. My sauce is starting to thicken. I will add in the cheese that I shredded earlier. I didn't show you this. I figure you know how to shred cheese. But if you don't, I have a tutorial for that on how to do it in a food processor. Here's a pro tip. Freeze your cheese ahead of time so it doesn't gum up your machine. Add in more as needed, but make sure you whisk. You don't want it to be too thick and gloopy, but you also don't want it to be too thin. There probably is some science or measurements to this. I'm not following that. I'm using my eyeballs, as you should too. Cook with all of your senses, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, and any additional senses that I'm forgetting. This is very similar to the cheese sauce I made for my cheesy broccoli casserole the other day. You may be noticing that because it's a cheese sauce. And cheese sauces are often similar. Now, you're going to be screaming in the comments below, Jessica, did you add mustard powder? No, I don't do that. You can, I don't. And some of you will be wondering, where is the egg? I prefer egg in my mac and cheese that's baked. Surprise, surprise. However, my family does not. But if you'd like to see me make that version, let me know and I'll do that next week sometime. This is the consistency I'm going for. Not too loose, not too gloopy. It's looking perfect. I have here my cheese sauce, my noodles, and a bowl that is orange because I'm making mac and cheese and I thought it was fitting. Marry your mac and your cheese. This is yet another example of Jessica not being able to use your eyeballs and needing a larger bowl. I'll be back. We're going for a clear bowl that's also maybe not big enough, but it's gonna have to do because it's the largest bowl that I have right now. Make sure you get every last bit. And here's where you can make things interesting and spice it up. Add jalapenos, add bacon bits, add whatever the hell you like or add nothing at all. I don't care what you do. I'm not eating yours. I'm eating mine. To my prepared baking dish, which is disposable because I don't want to do 800 dishes while I do a Thanksgiving for Dummies series over the next 2.5 weeks. Are you following me? Half of your mac and cheese mixture. Spread it out in an even layer, like so. Cheese. More mac and cheese. Don't leave any of the cheese sauce behind. We don't waste that shit in this house. Top your mac and cheese with more cheese. You may be sensing a theme here. This has a shit ton of cheese in it. You're right, it does. It's mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. And the reason you want fresh grated cheddar is because regular bag cheddar cheese has a cornstarch or potato starch flour coating mixture thing that keeps it from melting properly. It's to keep it from clumping in the bag. It's an anti-clumping agent. However, it causes your cheese to perform weird. We don't want that. To the top of our beautiful mac and cheese that is not yet baked, a little bit of paprika for color and a touch of smokiness. It's very, very, very light. Looks beautiful. Pop this in a 350-degree oven until it is done and looks like something you want to consume. Here you have it, a super easy, cheesy, baked mac and cheese that is fit for any Thanksgiving table. And I know what you're thinking. Is it even good? And let's give it a taste because I'm hungry. As always, I will be a feral animal and I will eat straight out of the pan before I serve my family because they're hungry and I just want to get this done. Oh, it is so creamy and gooey. This is a super yummy, super simple, easy, cheesy mac and cheese. And it is so good. But of course it's good. I made it. Follow along for more aggressive tutorials and more Thanksgiving for Dummies because I am not anywhere close to being done yet.